Hello everyone, my name is Random1785 and welcome back to another 1785 Speedruns video. In this video I go over runs 53 to... I forgot. I literally just finished editing and I forgot. This video I featured a bunch of runs, they were pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Also, I got some shaders and they look cool. And yeah, that's it for me. See you in the video where there's more me. Anyways, on run 53, a zombie somehow dropped an iron ingot, and then another zombie with an iron shovel came. So that was lit. But I got an iron ingot from a zombie, and then he just got jumped by like 20 mobs. So mobs, cool. Hello! I'm on render 16. Surely there's better places to spawn. Anyways, after hunger resetting, I forgot where my cave was, so I ended up just going into my stream for like 5 minutes trying to find out where I went. While I was cooking food, I found another lava pool, because there was one at spawn, and there was another one here. And I decided to try my fast portal strat, and it ended up ghost bucketing me, and I ended up failing the portal, so I was lit. So I made my way back to the lava pool at spawn. As you can see right here, there's this nice lava pool right here.
Still intact?
And it somehow didn't burn any of the trees next to it, which I think is just really strange, but whatever. Anyways, I made my way over to a treasure bastion. Oh my god! Holy moly! What the hell? No way! And I found a bastion. That was pretty cool.
No way!
Unfortunately, this treasure was a bit scuffed because the fortress just cut off path. And those 5 piglins, unfortunately, could not make their way up here. And then I dug through a wall, and I found this stuff.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah.
Anyways, as I was mining and doing bastion things, this piglin jumps me from nowhere, and I get really scared because I have no idea where this dude came from. And yeah, as you can see, we literally have no piglins anywhere. There's 1 piglin in my trading hall at the moment. Since I had like only 3 piglins trading, I decided to just task overlap by going over to the fortress and waiting for the rest of my trades, since I only had 4 obsidian. So I ended up going, getting like terrible blaze rates, and I had to make a wood axe because my stone one broke. And yeah, and I even had to drop my render distance since my blaze fight took so long that the trades would have like despawned. So that was just really nice. Anyways, I went back to my trading pigs to find out that I still had 0 obby. So that was really cool. Yes, sir. Eventually, after like 20 years, I finally got the rest of my obsidian, and I could finally exit the bastion. Like, holy moly. It took forever. Bye, stupid little pigs. Also, my blind ended up being 2k. So now it's officially the 8th time that I've blinded on good pace, and the game's giving me like a 2k blind. This was actually 1.8k because I pearled a bit, but not like 400 blocks. So it's 1.8k blind, but so that's just terrible. Yeah. From there, I entered the Nether, and I had a really nice end fight because you could definitely see, right? Yeah. But I still managed to 4+1 that, so that was nice. And yeah, this concludes the slowest fashion run in Minecraft speedrunning history. Hope you enjoyed. On run 54, I tried to do mapless, and I had such a high percentage, but there was not a single treasure chest anywhere, so I was really confused about what was happening. I went and loaded up the seed, and it turned out there were 2 spawners right under here, so that's why I got confused. Anyways, I got this iron chest, which gave me 21 iron, and then I got impaled by a trident, so that's just funny. I went to a buried treasure for food, and I got a bunch of iron again, so I decided to just make full iron armor, because I literally had no more use for iron. There was also a village nearby, so I paid tribute to Big Tony, the best Minecraft speedrunner, and I made an iron hoe. After that, there was a nice treasure bastion right next to my portal, so that was pretty cool. I decided to do a bottom treasure route,
divine on run 55,
and it went kind of terribly, but it wasn't as bad, so that's cool. Other than that, I had a pretty typical run, except I ended up choking the nav to me being bad, so that's cool. Anyway, since I got a netherite ingot from the treasure mansion, I decided to hold it in my offhand during the end fight, and yeah, it was pretty cool. There also was a pretty close bastion, and this piglin was not really happy with me, so fortunately it died. And more piglins got unhappy with me, so that was really pleasant. Anyways, I was doing a bastion route, and I realized that 5 piglins somehow managed to make their way into this cave, and I lost a bunch of time to trades because they somehow just ran away from the triple chest. That was really cool. Nice, good job. I ended up actually getting rolled on obsidian, unfortunately, so I had to kind of improvise. The fortress was over this lava lake there, as you can tell, and my portal was back, so I decided to try to portal hang back to my portal. So there's a portal over there. I threw a portal this way, and I threw a portal back, and it was so close, but I unfortunately was not able to get the portal hang. I went for round 2, and this time I have no idea where that second portal went. Oh wait, no, I think this one, the other pearl landed a millisecond before the other one, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, it did, because I was really confused where this pearl went, but I ended up, this pearl landed literally a frame for the other one. Like, what the heck? And I didn't get to hang it, unfortunately. I thought I actually got the pearl hang here, so I was really confused. But yeah, whatever. Unfortunately, I didn't have any more pearls, so I had to manually, oh wow. Oh, my stream crashed, okay. So, I didn't have many pearls, so I had to manually walk back to the, my portal, and my stream ended up cutting out for a full 50 seconds. You might see this a lot, in the VODs, where basically my Wi-Fi dies for 50 seconds and the stream just reconnects. There's nothing I can do about this, because my Wi-Fi just sucks. But yeah, nothing really in my inventory changed. As you can see, same amount of XP stuff. So yeah. But unfortunately, sometimes my Wi-Fi decides to die, and I just end up losing like 1 minute of footage. But whatever, not important. Anyways, I ended up running my way over to the stronghold, which was really far away because why not? As you can see,
17k is a lie.
I somehow got like a really far stronghold. Despite being at about 0-0, I got kind of one of the further strongholds you can get, which was at like 1600-ish, but whatever, it's fine, copium. Luckily, I got an ocean exposed portal room, and I had a pretty nice 10-second stronghold split, so that was pretty funny. Anyways, I was trying to smelt my iron here, and I ended up trying to go towards lava to create a portal, and then I just see 3 zombies and a creeper. So I was, sorry, 5 zombies, 6 zombies and a creeper, 6 zombies and a creeper. Yes, sir. So I ended up using the creeper to kill them all. It didn't kill any of them, but they made them really low, so I just axed them to death. I don't know where all these zombies came from, like, holy moly. I ended up going up this treasure to find a hoglin. That was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then I went up here to go to this trading hall, and then it ended up being covered in lava. So I had to go back to this trading hall.
Yeah, I'll just make the hole here. Sorry,
also, my treasure bastion had all
impossible
generate, which is 70% to the power of 10, so somebody calculate that. Thank you. And yeah, I did a 5 RD Soul Sand Valley because, I mean, that's fun, right? Yeah. Anyways, I had a really speedy end fight. Basically, I was organizing my inventory, and I was crafting some beds. And as I turned around, the dragon was perching, so I quickly pearled, and somehow managed to clutch it up. And I actually managed to kill the dragon really quickly. I entered the end at around, let's see, 26 minutes, which is pretty cool.
What the heck? What?
Unfortunately, during run 57, my Wi-Fi cut out pretty early. And yeah, as you see, it just cut out. I realized after about 4 minutes-ish, and I decided to continue the run like normal. And making my way to lava,
Anything up here?
And I went up this water cave to find lava, and I did manage to do that, as you can see over there. And I managed to find diamond. Oh, cool. I was greeted by one of the most terrible nethers of all time. First, I managed to dig past the bastion, and I've already wasted like 10 minutes digging through walls.
This is an infinite basalt delta. What the heck?
And yeah, as you can see, I just kept digging through walls for such a long time. After about 10 minutes worth of just digging, I finally managed to find a treasure bastion. So yippee! I managed to get 17 pearls from a whole treasure bastion. Yay! And I had a mob spawner close by, but it turned out to be another treasure bastion. Yippee! And then a short time later in the run, my stream cut out right after I killed this gas. So the gas probably just hacked into my stream and killed it. I don't know, something, yeah.
Right, cool, sick, man, sick. My Wi-Fi died for the second time this run and you cut out like most of the fortress. Thank you.
I eventually did play out the rest of Run 57, and you have literally no footage of it, so omega lol. But yeah, I beat the game like normal, and I almost got a 4-bed, but I choked it. And yeah, that's about it. So I decided to redo Run 57, and I dug down all the way to lava level without finding iron, and then I found myself in this ravine over here. Now,
yeah, there is.
I found this piece of iron over here, and I mined it, and it was only one piece, which was unfortunate. I found myself in this really weird ravine, so that's something else. And yeah, I smelted my iron ore, and I went around to look for more iron. And while I was swimming up this thing, I just missed iron.
Where is there's iron in the roof all the way over there?
And yeah, luckily for me, there was iron away.
Things I will do for a piece of
iron. Screen there, you can see it a bit. I'm gonna use my doors a bit just to save some blocks. And yeah, there's some iron over here finally, and you can see there's a mineshaft intersecting and creepers everywhere. So that's cool. Anyways, after getting all my food, I did eventually get to the nether at about 10 minutes. And I spawned next to lava, so yay.
We're all good.
The fortress was about 27 chunks away, and I left the bastion at about 15 minutes, so it was pretty quick. And I actually managed to get to the fortress pretty quickly. That was cool. Anyways, I did a normal Soul Sand Valley fortress, with me cowering at the sight of every wither skeleton because I'm bad at the game. I had this very interesting pearl land me in a very interesting location. But other than that, the dragon perched on sub 27 pace. And actually, that's not sub 27 pace. The dragon perched on 27.0x pace, and I hit a 4-bed, so GG.
GG. Okay.
This Run 57 remake was a lot faster than the other Run 57, mostly because the speed was just so much better. So I decided in the stats sheet to just keep the cutout Run 57 time and add that to my average, because it wouldn't be really fair to just like do that and get a better time on a better seed. For Run 58, I had a village, and this was good because now my food problems could be solved, and also get some beds so I don't get rolled on string, and I could also speed up my iron with the iron golem here, so that's cool. After that, I made my way over to a desert temple for fun, just to see what it would give me. And it gave me 1 iron ingot, which I guess was better than nothing, and 2 gapples. So it wasn't the worst temple in the world. I dug through a wall to find a fortress, because it was completely buried. And I ended up in this ravine with the fortress on my, that part. And this wither skeleton jumped after me, and as you can see, my stream was very laggy. Did I just teleport? I think I just teleported. Yeah, I did. Stream cut out by 3 seconds. Good job. And yeah, I just teleported to the skeleton and killed it. And yeah, there were just so many wither skeletons and blaze. And since I had no armor, I got very scared, so I just cowered over here. As I figured out what to do. And yeah, a big mega cube came, and I was like, I was very scared here for absolutely no reason. Anyways, there's like tons of wither skeletons, so I just cowered again and killed them. Overall, not a great fortress split and very chaotic. I eventually got my blaze rods and I ran away from everything, and then I boxed myself off over here because I was very scared. The Bastion was about 16 chunks away, but this was 16 chunks through a wall. Also, I somehow got a Wither Skull, that's cool. But it was 16 chunks through a wall, which made it really hard to get to. Eventually, I found some terrain, and I think that's another fortress over there, so that's funny. And yeah, I didn't really know what to do here, so I just messed around. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. The rest of the run went normally, including the classic get rolled on trades. And as you can see, I only have 6 obsidian from the entire treasure. Heck man. The blind distance was 874, which was okay-ish. But I still checked for 20 obby just in case I had it. And unfortunately, I don't think I got any obby. I got 9 actually. Oh, that's sad. You're joking. And yeah, other than that, I had a very normal end fight. I also made some TNT. I made like a TNT box or whatever. And the dragon perched at 35 minutes and 39 seconds. Sub 36 a ball. And I one cycled it with an epic 4-bed.
GG.
35, 59, 475. Very close to sub 36, but I did manage to get it. Also, while I was fooling around after the run, this happened. So I just lit them all on fire and they just walked straight into it. And yeah, I killed the last zombie with a 360 axe crit. That's an interesting way to kill a zombie raid. Run 59 was actually really cool, so we're going to be focusing in on this run a lot. Basically off spawn I tried to map list, which didn't work, and then I spotted this shipwreck, so I went over to it. The treasure chest actually gave me all the iron I needed, but I didn't have any food, which was a bit of an issue. And I found a village, so I decided to craft a gold hoe so I could collect hay bales quickly, and since 2 gold really doesn't have much of a use, and also so I could do one again? I could get some beds. I ended up finding a lava pool that was completely covered with obsidian on the top, so I ended up building a really scuffed portal. I could have done magma portal, but then I would have to like flood the entire place with water and a bunch of other stuff, so I decided to use this very unconventional approach. But it worked out, so whatever. I entered the nether at about 8 minutes, which is pretty much average for this challenge, and I spawned in this. The complete wall, which was great. I ended up digging right through a bastion, and then a bunch of pigs got mad at me, so I ended up... Wait, I don't have lava, what the heck? So I ended up having to try and kill the pigs with no lava, which wasn't really nice since I had no lava. It's really hard to kill them. And I probably should play bastions a bit more aggressively since I technically can just like I could have just opened the chest there and distracted the crossbow pig and got gold armor, but instead I tried to play it way too safe and it didn't work. And I tier 8 tried to like tower up and axe crit them out, but it wasn't good enough, and I almost died here from being bad, so that's funny. Anyways, I did a pretty ordinary bastion route, and I left the fortress, or sorry, that's a bastion, not the fortress, with enough pearls, and I found out that the fortress was actually back where my portal was.
Wait, that's literally where I spawned.
So, yeah. I made it to the fortress at 15 minutes, which was pretty incredible. And someone managed to place 2 blocks in my hitbox and die. Or like get suffocated and get shot out or whatever.
Where did you guys come from?
So yeah, here I am at the fortress at 15 minutes. But unfortunately I don't have double lobby, so it probably won't PB. I actually got a pretty fast blaze split, and I left on 7 to save time. I obviously went 7 now since Ninja Rain bot. And
I just suffocated a chicken.
The portal spawned right where a chicken was, so poor chicken. And yeah, so I've had a lot of runs be on good PV pace when I blind with 1 obby, and for the past, I think, 8 runs in the challenge, as you've seen from my videos,
apparently there's an update.
or
Cool.
PB plays or sub 30 pays rather, all of the blinds end up being more than 1.8k.
Ninja Brain bought updates.
And this run,
Flower Forest.
I actually did not get a 1.8k blind. As you can see, it's just 178 as the first percentage.
Yeah, nice blind.
But I don't believe it, and then this one goes into a tree, because I'm bad.
Maybe there?
And it says 413, but I don't even have the correct angle, so I mark it as a bad, or a distance estimation check, and it gives me 30, it gives me a lower percentage. I decided to just abandon the eye to save time, and I throw another pearl this way. And I don't know what I'm doing here, probably increasing FPS. But yeah, the pearl lands, and I throw another eye that goes into a tree.
No, it's far. Dude, how many trees?
Good job.
It's not close then.
And yeah.
Where did I go? Okay.
So I throw a pearl, and this time I make sure that the eye doesn't go into a tree.
Thank you.
And when I look at the eye carefully, it gives me, I think it was 500? No, 379.
No, it's not.
So this means I hit a 700 block blind, I think, because I threw a few pearls, which is still really terrible, but since I have spare pearls, I'm able to do so. Yeah, I hit the blind this time, and it's not sub 20able pace because it's 1750, and if I dig down and enter, it's probably like a 20xx end enter, which is pretty fast. But yeah, it's pretty good pace. Let's see if I can get a PB with this. I ended up entering the stronghold sub 19, and with preemptive, which gives me the portal room is there to my right, I quickly nab the stronghold, and I get a library, which was unfortunate. But yeah, I check this way, and is it the portal room? No, I don't think that's the portal room, no. Yeah, I look over there to see the portal room is still indeed in that direction, so I quickly nav the stronghold. I also have 23 red, I don't know why I took the chest. And I quickly readjust my nav, and I end up, I believe I found the portal room pretty quickly.
Maybe?
Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Makes no sense.
Well, yeah, no, I do end up finding the portal room at about 20 minutes. There's a creeper, because why not? And yeah, I dodge all the mobs, get a 3-eye, which is cool, and I enter the end about at 20 minutes exactly. So my PB is 23 minutes and no, sorry, it's 22 minutes and 13 seconds from run 3, the best fashion, and I didn't even sub 20 yet. I got a 1.9k blind, but yeah, so this time I have a stack of arrows. So, and I have about 2 minutes to complete the run. So let's see if I do it or not. I take down about, I think, 6 crystals. And unfortunately the dragon just decides to troll and doesn't perch. Yeah, I mean that looks like the perch over there. And that if that perched, that would have been PB, but unfortunately it swings around the node and it just decides to fireball me instead.
No, it's charging.
So yeah, that's unfortunate. It finally ends up perching. Wait, JK, never mind. It doesn't perch, sorry. It doesn't perch.
You're choking sub 25.
It doesn't perch actually, sorry. But yeah, it's just vibing around here. And yeah, it just doesn't perch. I believe it was at like around 23:30 it perched. So yeah. Actually, it looks like I only shot like 4 or 5 crystals. Which still should give me a 1.5 minute fight or whatever. But yeah, the dragon I think perches at about now. And I just saw the pearl, and yeah, indeed does perch.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do the 1 cycle. So yeah. So yeah.
24, holy moly.
I still get a sub 24, which was pretty good. It's a 4-minute end fight, which kind of sucks, but it's not terrible. And I get a 23:53.355, which is pretty good in my opinion for spawning in the middle of a wall and digging through it and getting a 20-minute ender. Yeah, that's pretty good in my opinion, and I'm pretty glad on how I played this run out. And the next run was run 60. And if you've watched the videos on my channel or watched my PB video, you might recognize the seed. And yeah, it is my PB seed. So I got almost PB pace on one seed, and then the next seed I just instantly get on PB pace, which is actually kind of insane in my opinion. Yeah, so I just got back-to-back PB pace and an actual sub 20, a sub 25, sub 25 and sub 20 back-to-back. So that's actually pretty insane. I'm not going to go over this run, since I already kind of extensively went over it on my on the other videos, so you can go watch that. But yeah, this was my 1936 PB, so yeah. Cool. And it was, I believe, a few hours after I got my PB that the news about Technoblade broke out, so I never got to really talk about that. So now on my streams, it says RIP Technoblade here as a tribute to him. And yeah, I added this, and it's still in the runs in the streams today. Run 61 saw me spawn near an ocean, and I saw a shipwreck over there, and it's a full ship, which means I get a bit of food. The iron chest of the shipwreck was a tiny bit scuffed, and so was the treasure chest, because it's just completely behind granite. So good job. I ended up doing this very scuffed system to try and break the or to get the treasure chest. It was so weird. And then I boxed myself in here, and the fence or something was waterlogged, and I started drowning, which was really not cool. Anyways, I got my tools and my flint and steel and whatnot, and this treasure map was literally on the opposite side of the moon, so I decided to just skip it and enter via a magma ravine. Anyways, this run I blinded on almost sub-30able place, if it's a good blind. And yeah, I went ahead and did my perfect travel, and it wasn't actually as terrible this time. It was 1066. It was about 1200, 130 blind, which sucks, but it isn't 1.8k. So I finally got a below average blind on sub 30 pace. Poggers. I actually found a blacksmith, so I decided to just look at it for fun, and it sucked. Just like every single blacksmith I've ever had. So yeah. Anyways, I was boxing myself off in the stronghold when I exited, and I instantly just got obliterated by two skeletons. They somehow managed to both hit me consecutively, which was kind of insane. I somehow misplaced an obsidian, and of course the dragon went on that side. And I somehow managed to fail my one cycle, so that was a great job. Luckily, the dragon perched pretty soon after, and this time I had no risk of misplacing a glowstone since I got all my respawn anchors out of the way. And this one cycle sucked because of the obsidian, but yeah, I still managed to pull it off, and I beat the seed. Anyways, there's a desert temple on the right there, and I think a lava pool next to it. And there's a desert village here, and then a rune portal next to it, so I just cranked out the structures. It's nice. Anyways, I wasted a ton of time trying to break the gravel for flint while going over to the rune portal, only to realize that it had a flint and steel, and luckily I stopped myself from crafting the flint and steel at the last second, so I saved a piece of iron. But yeah, that was pretty silly. Anyways, at the temple I'm not too sure what I got actually. I got some blocks, I think. And yeah, I got the rest of the iron I needed. Now I had 4 iron ingots, which was perfect, since now I could make a pickaxe. And I also had an extra iron for fortress first, if it was possible. So that's pretty cool. And the run proved to be a pretty boring run. I just ended up doing this very interesting pick block cycle, which I used, and then I missed the 4-bed by like 1 tick. But I picked block 2 sign beds, and then 2 blue beds, and then a white bed, so that's pretty cool. And then I did explosion and death, because I'm cool. Next run, I had a bunch of sheep that were weirdly colored, so I dyed them all red, so all of them would become red wool. And this way, the wool could stack, and I could craft beds out of them. So that's pretty smart, and I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, I was making my way over to the Bastion when I looked on my left, nice block glitch by the way, and I saw a fortress. And the Bastion was right over by the hill over there, so that's kind of insane. So it's a mini Bastion, not a huge Bastion, but still a Bastion, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I was killing blazes when my Wi-Fi decided to die for a bit of a time, and I ended up just teleporting over to where I was making the portal. So yeah, it just ended up cutting out 40 seconds out of the run, unfortunately. So yeah, haha. I sliced the run and gave myself blaze rods, JK. And now for the blind travel game. All my offsets right now are about 1k, which is pretty good. So let's see what my second eye tells me. Should be good enough angle change to get a 3. Yeah, there we go. It gave me 1236, and since I had pearled a bit, I got a 1500 block blind, which isn't 1.8k, but still really bad. So yeah, good job. This mountain was very scary because I almost died. Luckily, I survived. Yay. Also, this run, I actually threw another eye to confirm the 99.8%, and the eye actually ended up becoming a whole nother thing. So, let's see, 148236, I believe, is, you can't really see it, but it's, I think it's 0.00%, and that ended up being 100%, so, wow. 74, 118. Also, I ended up seeing this really weird starter staircase, and it almost confused me. I thought I missed a stronghold or something. I missed another 100% takedown. Omega lol. And yeah, a normal end fight and normal one cycle ensued. And this looks like 4-bed height. Yeah, I got the 4-bed. GG. GG. It's now time for 164, a stack of runs. I ended up getting this huge, what's it called? Huge ocean ruin, I believe. And none of them had a trident, which in my opinion was really lucky, since usually one of them saw with the trident, and then they throw it at you and they stab you, and it's very painful. But luckily it didn't happen, and I ended up using a dolphin to just get the heck out of there. I ended up failing the 2x1 magma again. This is 2 blocks high, unfortunately. So I ended up just messing it up. I need to practice this, goodness sakes. And yeah, there's a better method where you use a bucket, like you put a bucket on a fan and you break a block. But I don't use that strat because it's too hard to practice it, I think, and I suck. I can't even click the bucket fast enough. And it's also really risky because one ghost bucket and it just doesn't work, so I prefer this method a lot better. It's more consistent and stuff, blah blah blah. This run was quite boring. The dragon perched here, and I think I actually messed with the cycle. It spun around, and it gave me terrible height. So I only had 4 beds, but yeah. Everything was still fine, because I had 1 anchor, or 2 anchors rather. And yeah, the dragon perched, and I placed down my 2 anchors. This time I didn't accidentally place a glowstone and mess it up. And yeah, I managed to kill out the beds pretty nice and easy. Run 65, I spawned next to a village. So I was able to get food and beds. Villages are cool for this challenge. You just get consistent food without having to worry about food. And also some beds, so you don't have to worry about string. String is usually like guaranteed, unless you like high roll on trades where you don't like trade everything. Usually for me, when I trade like a whole bastion or something, I usually just don't have an issue with beds, but so grabbing a few beds is good in case you get rolled. While I was making my way to the bastion, I figured out that it was a bridge bastion, and the chalice was right below me, so I just did this pretty cool anti-fall damage block placement, and I managed to get there. Look at that, just straight, simple entrance to the chalice. The run went pretty normally, and I blinded at about 22 minutes and 32 seconds, which was again pretty good pace. So again, we shall play the blind travel game to see if I actually get a good blind. And the answer is heck yes. I got a really close blind actually. The blind travel ended up being 93 blocks, and 90. Whoa! Okay. What? It's there. Oh, is that it? No, that's a boat. Yo, wait, how many rods do I have? I have enough. It's here. Way too dank. And yeah, the stronghold was right under my portal, basically. That's a pretty good blind travel, and it was exposed in that ravine over there. Unfortunately, I only had 7 eyes, so I had to get more blaze rods and go back. But still, I hit the blind for the first time in like 10 years or something. That's like my second time hitting the blind in like 10 runs. Actually funny. How are these blind boards? Oh, there's a monument. Whoa! Run for the monument. Run. Anyways, I got the rest of my blaze powder, and yeah, I went down in this mega ravine to just find a stronghold. That's really cool. Unfortunately, preemptive and my brain failed me, and it took the whole like 6 minutes to find the portal room. Good job. And yeah, it just ended up being down here. Oh, nice. Yeah. Was it directly because why not? Also, I ended up wasting my time getting that eye or that blaze rod. But still, I'm not going to a stronghold on 11 eyes, guys. Surely you have to know that. And yeah, from there I killed the dragon. I got kind of close to a 4-vet, not really. And yeah, I finished the run. GG. This will be the last amount of spam feature every run, because the editing part is just really not fun in my opinion. The runs are fun. This is why I'm doing them, but editing, no, trash. So I'm just gonna feature like cool runs. And since a lot of the runs are kind of following the exact same pattern now, it just feels like work and repetitive to just feature all the runs. So yeah, that's my excuse for doing that now. There are going to be cool runs, and that's runs I'm going to feature. And now I can zoom into each of these cool runs, which is cool, so yeah. Nobody really watched my channel, so nobody's going to care. But yeah, bye.